Viewers from Scotland went a stage further and scripted an entire soap opera for our First Lady of Soap, Anna Soubry.
Well, thank you, Pat and Brenda. That was wonderful. Now, on the final Soap Suds of this season, we don't care about Sheila, Billy and Doreen. We don't care about Mike and Deirdre. And we certainly don't give a fig about Dot's cooker. No. This week, our attention is focused on this. Yes, one of Australia's finest contributions to soaps, Sons and Daughters. I've found the first 3 episodes. A young couple, David Palmer and his so-called wife, Patricia, who is heavily pregnant, turn up on the doorstep of part-time tart Fiona in downtown Sydney. The year is 1962, and the acting contains more wood than the chipboard scenery.
You've got one of each. Twins.
Yes, but within a week, Patricia has scarpered with the girl, leaving David holding the other baby.
Oh, you're going to grow into a fine young man. You'll see.
Sadly, Fiona is wrong. 20 years on, Johnny's a bit of a misunderstood tearaway, perhaps because he's haunted by a Vaseline-afflicted dream involving a strange girl and a horse. I wonder who she could be. I wonder what the link is. Anyway, David is now married to Beryl, and between them they have another couple of possums. But it's far from happy families. Johnny is in a right old pickle. He's accused of murder, but it was his sister's fiancé what done it.
John said he was dead when he got to the warehouse.
He wasn't. He died on the way to the hospital.
Well, did he say anything?
He mentioned your son's name. Look, all we want is to talk to the boy. Check his fingerprints, that sort of thing.
And so Johnny hops back to Sydney faster than a kangaroo threatened with a Barbie. Of course, he goes back to dear old Aunt Fiona. Meanwhile, that girl has materialised as one Angela Hamilton, the happy-go-lucky daughter of a wealthy couple, but plagued by her hideous brother Wayne, who has swindled his father. By the way, we're still only on episode 2. Well, one thing you can't say about Sods is that it's bland. During its 972 episodes, assorted sons and daughters pop up all over the place. Jim Cooper from Welling in Kent has counted 235 characters in a mere 2¼ years. No wonder so many of them are so odd. There's a great deal of inbreeding and a large dose of immorality. But those strong, gripping storylines attract millions, and thank you for all your letters. This is just a small sample. Why, I asked you, do you like Sods? You wrote back saying, why do you call it Sods? Well, Neil Hunt from Leeds and Mrs. Broom from Hampshire, I took the S and the O of sons and the D and the S of daughters. It's my idea of a joke. Anyway, here's what you say about it. First-class entertainment is the verdict of Mrs. Marker and family of Plymouth. Also from Plymouth, P. Lowry says, I honestly believe it's the best soap on the box. Exciting plots and talented actors make it the tops for Roy Strong from Witham in Essex. And M. Williams from Swansea agrees, though he reckons the storylines are outrageous. Finally, Stuart Lawrence from Wellingborough says, Sods fans are not 2 bangers short of a full Barbie. Sods has never been given the recognition it rightly deserves. T.A. Giorgio says, show a clip of Wayne, and almost everyone says Rowena Wallace plays Patricia Hamilton brilliantly.
Morning. Has the birthday girl got a hangover?
Your photo's in the paper.
Oh, God. What a dreadful shot.
Oh, well.
What are you going to do with yourself today?
Not much. I might go riding later.
Be careful. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Gripping stuff, eh? Now, I have neither the time nor the inclination to go into Sod's outrageous storylines. You see, different episodes are being screened in different ITV regions. Now, the best place for a Sods fan to live is Ulster. They're only on episode 368. But bad news for viewers in Anglia and Thames. If they continue screening it 3 times a week, they'll run out in under a year. So, L. Langbard from London, it wouldn't be a good idea if Thames made it an hour long. Big Kitty from Dalkeith says, how much longer will it run in Scotland? Don't worry. STB is on episode 488, so you've got years and years and years left. Grampian is on 740, by the way, so you've got a couple of years left up there. Well, it's finished in the Yorkshire and Central ITV regions. Mrs. Faraday of Worley and Mrs. Petrie from Leicester speak for millions when they say how much they miss it. Mind you, Mrs. Carol Jones from Leicester says she misses it so much on Central, she's even considering moving to another ITV region. Almost every letter I've received says it should have an early evening network slot. What? It should take over from Home and Away. Well, Anthony Martin of Merseyside has the last word. Back soon. Cheerio. This is what he says. One of the fascinating things about Sods is the variety of unlikely plots. One actress disappeared, only to reappear as a new actress with a new name, only to have the original actress reappear as her long-lost twin. I'm also surprised at the high mortality rate. So many have died, at least I think so. One can never quite be sure. And what about those plots? Beryl giving birth down a mine shaft, the exploding wheelchair, the lost will hidden in the ceiling for 20 years, the murders, the fires, the marriages of convenience, sieges, and prison escapes. Ha! I love it.
She mustn't die.
Anyway, that's not the last we've...